Hi there. The RCPP Armadillo package just compiled. Now we're going to use it to compile our new implementation of the nearest neighbors algorithm. Let's see what happens. So here we're trying to compile our code and while including the RCPP Armadillo header files. Seems like it's compiling, and here this is actually the new file that we've been compiling, that we've just been writing. And so here we do get some error message. Let's see what happened. Read declaration of test inputs map. Okay, right. So we didn't rename this. Let's call that test predictions map. Here we have another error that says no matching function for call to arma call. Not sure if that's relevant anymore now that we fixed that first error, so let's just try again. Uh-oh, there is some error messages. And yeah, we still do have that no matching function for call to arma call double call int bool bool. Right, so what's happening there is we didn't pass the pointer. We are not here we're not using the pointer version of the passing. So in fact, what we need to do is just pass this size and train, and then that's going to give us a dynamically allocated vector of that size, if I'm not mistaken. So we can check that in the Armadillo documentation while that's compiling. So we can go to matrix vector and field constructors. Let's see. Vec. Is that right? Constructors vec and lm. Memory is not initialized. That's fine. That's all we want. We want a vector of that size without necessarily initializing that memory. So let's see what happened. Looks like we got another error message. It says cannot convert double pointer to int pointer for argument 9. So let's see what happened there. Right, so here arma vec is always a double pointer, but we need an int pointer for this sorted index vec, right? So in Eigen, the code that we used to indicate integer vectors was xi here, whereas double precision vectors is xd, like here. So here we need to figure out in arma what is the way to indicate integers. Right, so let's see, is it ivec? Yeah, I think that's right. Well, I don't know, let's find the documentation, actually. So how about integer in int? No. Yeah, so this is the idea. You can specify the type here. So here it says imat equals mat s word. I'm not sure what that means, but I think we would want a vec, is it vec double? I would think that they have the same kind of thing for vectors. So let's just try that and see if it works. Arma vec int, would that work? Let's see. It looks like we're getting that same thing. Arma vec is not a template, so let's try ivec and see if that works. Looks like it does, so I guess that's an integer vector. And it looks like doing that whole thing, not only compile and install, but also all the tests ran fine. So that means that our code is functionally equivalent, right? So we just ported that Eigen code to Armadillo code, and it works totally the same. So thanks for listening to the screencast, and we'll have a little bit more next time about how to port some more of this functionality into the Eigen world. Into the Armadillo world.